So up next on the Marvel roster, after the massive success of Deadpool and Wolverine at the box office, we have Agatha All Along dropping on Disney Plus today with its first 2 episodes. But there seems to be a massive divide between the Marvel fan base and the critic reactions, so that's the breakdown for today's video. We're going to check out the first reactions coming out for the show, reviewing the first 4 episodes. Then we'll go over to social media and see what the general Marvel fan base have to say in anticipation of seeing the first 2 episodes. So let's start off over here on Cosmic Book News. So Marvel Agatha first reactions are in. Perfect, funny, and sexy. So the first reactions for Marvel's Agatha are in, and per the norm for this type of marketing, the reviews are overwhelmingly positive. So it's just the first 4 episodes. The next 4 episodes, because I believe there's 8 in total, could be absolute garbage. The first 4 might be great, and then the last 4 might be garbage, and it might fail to stick the landing. We just don't know at this point. So reviewers were given the first 4 episodes, like I was just saying, to watch ahead of tomorrow's 2 episode premiere. And they gush on social media about the series. Check out the reactions below. So we do have the synopsis for the show here and the cast list. I'm not going to read this, guys, because by now I'm sure you're pretty aware of what this show's about or who's in it. So have a pause and read this if you want to at your own leisure. But we're going to skip this for now and just go down to the reactions. So, what are the reactions to Marvel's Agatha? So, this is where it gets interesting. Let's check out these reactions. So, Agatha All Along is the perfect show for the spooky season and filled with big witch energy. Kathryn Hahn is iconic as ever and delivers a deliciously devious and spellbinding performance. Joe Locke is a scene stealer. This is the most fun you'll have feasting on a show this year. Up next, Agatha All Along is absolutely batshit crazy in all the right kinds of way. Kathryn Hahn is a force, camping it up with Agatha Harkness like we all knew she would. The rest of the cast is also divine, and Joe Locke is a gem. Vivid, outlandish, and brilliant. The first 4 Agatha All Along episodes are a strong sequel to the WandaVision, as they have their own identity. The songs are great. Kathryn Hahn and Aubrey Plaza's dynamic is electric. Deborah Jo Rupp brings the laughs, but this is the scariest MCU project to date. Weekly theories are back. Yeah, you remember when WandaVision came back and we were constantly theorizing from week to week about Mephisto and about, all these different characters, and apparently that's back with this show. All the theorizing about who the characters are, who the actors are, who's going to be revealed, and all this kind of stuff, which is what made WandaVision really, really fun, and the best show to date on Disney Plus when it comes to Marvel. So, up next, Agatha All Along is crazy, wicked, fun, mystery-filled journey that also has some actually terrifying scares. Wasn't too excited, but became a total fan after watching. Compared to other Disney Plus shows, it actually feels like TV in both writing and pacing. Can't wait for more. So yeah, this is what I was saying. I'm not too excited about the show. I will watch it just so I can talk about it on the channel and be more informed as kind of like a movie pundit and commentating on it. But I don't really have any interest. I don't think I'm the target audience for this show, but I'm willing to give it a shot. Just trying to be fair about it, I guess. So after 4 episodes of Agatha All Along, it's clear that WandaVision's spin-off keeps the mystery alive, casting a new bewitching spell. Kathryn Hahn is perfection, embracing every wicked moment. The musical elements don't just enhance, they enchant. This is the magic the MCU needs. If there was ever a character that deserved her own spin-off series, it's Agatha Harkness. Kathryn Hahn is better than ever, thriving as she takes center stage. As for Joe Locke, he is a total scene stealer and will no doubt become a Marvel fan favourite. Magic is back in the MCU with Agatha All Along. Kathryn Hahn and Aubrey Plaza are phenomenal. Joe Locke is adorable. The mystery and witchy visuals are stunning, completely drawing you in. This is the perfect way to kick off the spooky season. Watch the first 4 episodes of Agatha All Along. It's okay after a fun start. It's slow. It doesn't take itself or characters seriously, and neither should audiences. Joe Locke's mystery character is only the likable one, but has to play the Marvel mystery marketing gimmick. I had a lot of concerns heading into Agatha All Along. Yep, that's me as well. But I am thrilled to report that this witch has quite enjoyed what she's seen so far. I'm having a ton of fun theorizing already, and I really hope it sticks the landing. Well, we all know the history with Disney Plus shows. They really failed to stick the landing 9 times out of 10. There's only been probably one show that's probably stuck the landing, in my opinion, and that's probably Andor. Andor, I know it's Star Wars and this is Marvel, but I'm just saying, out of all their shows, that's probably the one show that stuck the landing at the end of the series. All their other shows are pretty garbage when it comes to trying to stick the landing at the end. So Agatha All Along is wicked fun. Kathryn Hahn is brilliant alongside with all the other actresses. But it's Joe Locke who's captivating me all along. The first 4 episodes were a little slow. I hope they pick up more and it has a hocus pocus vibe. Watch the first 4 episodes of Agatha All Along. The series mixes elements like drama, horror and comedy, but it seems unsure of what it wants to be. That said, when it dives into horror, that's when it usually shines. When it truly shines, sorry. Kathryn Hahn is fantastic as Agatha and her character. Agatha All Along is camp, and Kathryn Hahn sells it in every single scene. It's funny, sexy, and Audrey Plaza was made to be a Marvel witch. I think we have a few more here, guys. The first 4 episodes of Agatha All Along strikes a balance between having fun, doing its own thing, and using witchcraft and the occult as a vehicle to haunt. The needle drops are fitting, and the original songs are perfect for a Halloween playlist. Can't wait to see the rest of it. And that was the last one there, guys. So pretty much across the board from all of these early reactions, there's not one negative reaction out there. So is it a bit suspect? Is there a conspiracy theory going on in the background that these reactions were paid for by Disney? Are they just Disney shills? Is it kind of weird that across the board it's like positive across the board? There was a couple of people in there that were saying it's slow to start off and things like that, but there was nothing negative in there. I don't think this is a conspiracy. There's probably people that are actually enjoying it, but I'm very dubious about what this show has shown me so far in the trailers and the marketing. But anyway, with that done, let's look at the flip side and let's go over to X and social media and let's check out what people are saying. Obviously, they haven't seen the show yet, but what they're saying in anticipation of seeing the first 2 episodes. Obviously, people have seen the marketing, so they have informed opinions of what they've seen so far. So let's go over to social media and check out what the Marvel fan base has to say in regards to this upcoming first 2 episodes. Standing over here on this X social media post, this comes to us from Discussing Film. Kathryn Hahn tells us that she had no idea that Agatha would become popular enough to headline her own series, Agatha All Along. Quote, "You never know how anything's going to land." So let's go down and let's see what the Marvel fan base's reactions are to her comments about her getting her own TV spin-off. So, she isn't popular. It's going to be the worst rated show Marvel has had so far, and I wonder who they will blame. I mean, in recent years, when it comes to Star Wars, when it comes to Marvel, on their streaming service, Disney Plus, and all the failure of the shows that they've had, there's plenty of blame to go around, and they haven't been doing so well so far. Maybe this can come out and buck that trend, and maybe it can be a successful show, but based on what I've seen, it doesn't appeal to me all that much, but maybe it appeals to you. But let's keep reading here anyway. She isn't popular, quote, she isn't popular, sorry. She was easily one of the most interesting characters to come from WandaVision. Y'all just complain and hate women. I do agree that she was one of the best parts of WandaVision. She was quite interesting as a character, but was she interesting enough to be able to get her own spin-off show? When there's so many other Marvel characters that would have been more interesting to get their own solo series, rather than the Agatha character. That's kind of the big questions up in the air, really. So, Agatha isn't popular, and they shouldn't have made this series. There are dozens of Marvel characters that deserve a show before Agatha. So that's exactly what I was just saying. You think of all the Marvel characters that could have got their own spin-off series or just standalone series. Was Agatha the right call? Are people actually asking for it? Are people interested in it? Is there enough people that are going to be watching it to make it successful? These are kind of the big questions as well. I loved WandaVision, and the Agatha character was incredible. Yeah, she was quite good. She was charming. I have to give it that. She didn't become popular, just like Echo wasn't after Hawkeye. She was popular at the time that the WandaVision show was on, but once WandaVision finished, I don't remember anyone saying, "Oh, Agatha should get her own spin-off series." I don't remember anybody saying that in any YouTube comments, in videos, in comments. I don't remember any of my friends saying that to me, or anybody interested in an Agatha solo series. Maybe I'm forgetting, but yeah, I don't remember that being the sentiment at the time. The character isn't popular. Woke Marvel executives wanted this. It will do worse than The Acolyte. How can you possibly do worse than The Acolyte? That show bombed into oblivion. I think that's one of the worst television shows I've seen in the last 10 years. It was so bad. She's right. Now it remains to be seen if the show will be any good. But for a one-off side character to get her own series, it's pretty awesome that it happened. Yeah, I'm one of those people. I'm kind of really skeptical. 90% chance that I'm not going to like it. 10% that I will. But I'm going to try and go in with an open mind when I watch the first 2 episodes. Love her. Happy for her. Yo, what's up with the microphone? Talking about the video above. Honestly, I thought I'd be cackling in the background, but here we are. Agatha All Along. Funny. After WandaVision finale, neither did we. Agatha didn't become popular enough. We all just love Kathryn Hahn. We're so ready for it. Marvel has something unique. No one knows what's going to happen. Nobody would have ever guessed that this would happen. I like Agatha, but she was definitely not popular enough to greenlight her own series. That was the old Marvel Studios Disney approach, where they greenlit tons of projects that should never have been approved. And yet we haven't had a Quake or Yo-Yo back. Justice for my girls. I'm not sure what that comment means, so I apologise. Is Agatha All Along popular? Well, that'd be the question. In weeks to come, you know, when the TV ratings come out, we'll soon find out. Catherine Hahn's surprised at Agatha's famous pure gold. Who knew playing just another witch would lead to her own series? Sometimes magic happens when you least expect it. Catherine is fantastic. What's funny is this character is not popular enough to headline her own show. It's cooked already. We'll read a few more here, guys. Imagine gaining a scrap of interest and then absolutely shitting it away, like curry diarrhea on woke crap content like Agatha All Along. So yeah, there's a lot of the fan base that are calling it woke, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Agatha was pretty cool in WandaVision, but not great. Get her own TV show levels are cool, especially after playing Midnight Suns. The Agatha generally seems so much better than the MCU version, though I do hope the show is the first steps to the so-called supernatural saga. She seems so generally grateful and happy. The character was interesting, but I never thought I'd love an Agatha show. As with everything, let's see how it actually turns out. And let's do two more. You know what? I'm going to follow my own advice for once. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. That's fair enough. I don't think anyone knew that. The comic character isn't popular enough to base on a show. Really, it's more like they're spinning off a character from WandaVision. Absolutely. Of course, that's what they're doing. It's nothing to do with the comics. I'm happy for her, but damn it, it sucks getting this before Blade, and no news of plans of Ghost Rider or even a character like Elsa Bloodstone. It's just disappointing. She was a meme at best, just for a silly reveal, right on par with its Morbin time. Marvel at the time just thought it'd be funny enough to focus on her. I'll give it a chance, but popular? Yeah, no, not yet. This show is a proving ground if she has staying power. That's exactly where I am. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to like it, but I'm going to go in there. I'm going to leave my baggage at the door. I'm going to try and have an open mind. I'm going to try to enjoy it. I'm not going to sit there and pout and be like, no, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm going to try to enjoy it. And I hope that I do. And I hope you guys do enjoy it too. I don't want anyone to hate it. I want people to get some enjoyment from it, even if I don't. But that's kind of a good sample size there to end on, guys. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. There's a lot of people calling it woke. There's some people, you know, ready to wait and see approach. There's some people that hate it. There's some people that are interested and really like the idea and are grateful that Catherine Hahn's getting her own solo spin-off show. So it's kind of a bit of a mixed bag. But again, that kind of portion of the fan base who are calling it toxic, who don't like it, they're not willing to give it a chance based on Disney Plus's sort of track record with their series. So it's kind of a bit all over the place with the fan base, whereas the critics seem to be unanimous across the board. They seem to be loving the first 4 episodes they reviewed. So there's that divide between a kind of a mixed bag for the fan base and the kind of universal praise of the first 4 episodes for the critics that got to review it. So guys, I throw it off to you. What do you think about all of this news that we've covered here? Are you willing to give this show a chance? Do you think it looks good, or do you think it looks boring and looks crap like the rest of the stuff that Disney Plus seems to put out when it comes to Marvel and Star Wars? Whatever your thoughts are, jump into the comment section and let me know. And before you leave, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.